So last time you told me not to talk about this comic, and all of a sudden there's buzz about this X-Force #1 with a Deadpool card in it. I told you, it's the rookie card, and it's important to talk about this, Tom.
You know what? I have gotten into many old arguments about this because, when it comes to True First, okay, like shout out to Jack over at CBSI, comicbookinvest.com, where they're putting out the Hot 10 list. They're putting out the True First article every single week.
Mm-hmm.
And he mentioned that this article is their most controversial article on their site.
Okay.
Pisses a lot of people off.
Sure.
People think that the True First should be what it says and not other things. But you know what? We dive into it. We go back a little bit further because there are unique appearances that don't just make comic books. They make previews. They make ads. They make cameos in books. And X-Force #1, I have gotten into some nice heavy conversations with some Deadpool collectors on whether or not Deadpool features his second appearance in X-Force #1.
Right, because he's not actually in the comic of X-Force #1. He's in New Mutant 98, and then he's in X-Force #2 on the cover.
Right.
And then on the inside. But he does appear on a collectible card, which is one of the 5 cards you can get from X-Force #1.
X-Force #1 was a sealed pack.
Yes, it was.
5 different cards.
Mm-hmm.
1 card with Deadpool. That Deadpool card came out before X-Force #2.
It did.
Thus, it's his rookie card.
It's the second appearance of Deadpool, and it is his rookie card, yes.
Now, I'm going to blow your mind here because I actually have confirmed by the creator himself, and you guys know how I feel about the Hellboy universe. And we're going to get into some Hellboy stuff here in a second. The Red Hellboy, the Hellboy that we know.
Okay, so post-Dime Press and post-San Diego Comic-Con.
First Red Hellboy, X-Men 21, right?
Yeah.
He actually premiered on a collectible card as Big Red for the first time in this unique card. Okay. I took this card to Mignola, who told me personally, he took it out and he's like, this is the first appearance of Hellboy. He said it as he signed the card for me. That's awesome. So this is another one of those where it's like, technically it's not the first appearance, but even the creator says,
right,
this is the first
This is the first one of actually,
of Red Hellboy. That's so look out for the trading card. I say that kind of reluctantly because that's on my eBay search. I know no one else is doing it, and I just ruined it for myself.
You may
I have my copy. It's already listed.
It's signed,
it's for a little bit higher than I think it's worth because I want to keep it. But you know what? I'm putting it out there for you, the comic fam.
Yep.
So anyways, I have to give a shout out to Par My Man 1, as well as I Like Comics for showing off their X-Force #1 with their Deadpool cards.
We also have Geek Out Therapy, who found the X-Men #1 with the Omega Red pinup in it.
That's right. People liking these True First. Topher, you're doing a good job over at CBSI.
It's good. And again, there's so many controversies because if you have, Hulk 181 and Hulk 180, and it even says Wolverine in the end of it, and you have these other things that are kind of cameos, but they're not. So this is a great list, Topher. Thank you.
All right. And we're going to move on to some other gems, some other True First comics. We're going to break the internet here. We're not talking Blu-rays this week. If you haven't seen our last video, it's up there in the link. But we're talking right now about the up-and-coming Grim Knight one-shot. All right? This is a kind of an Elseworlds type of storyline where Bruce Wayne actually kills. He shoots Joe Chill after Joe Chill kills his parents.
What?
I know. We've never seen this before.
Oh my God, it's amazing.
We've seen this before.
Right.
But where's the first time that we've seen this alternate universe Bruce Wayne? Justice League of America, number 25, volume 2.
Interesting. Okay.
So it's a little bit of speculation here, but again, if this is a one-shot that leads into Batman Who Laughs, this could be a nice book to have.
Okay. It absolutely could. And this could possibly have happened before this, but this is as far back as Topher could find.
All right, moving on to the next one. We had some more Hellboy goodness get brought up. I'm excited for this Hellboy movie, man. I have a bias, but I'm excited.
I love Thomas Hayden Church.
Dude, he killed it with Sandman.
He did. I really liked his version of Sandman. And you know what? Sandpiper Air and Wings. And I'm always going to bring up how much I love that show. And I think Wings is such a great show. And he is such a fantastic actor. It was so good.
This is the second Wings reference to make this podcast.
I know. I love that show. And more people need to be watching Wings. I mean, it's just awesome. Joe Hackett is a boss.
But
Joe and
Lobster
Brian Hackett.
Johnson,
Lobster Johnson, Thomas Hayden Church. Yes.
Hell yeah.
I'm good with it.
Dude, the Mignola verse. I think this can go one of two ways. I'm leaning towards the success. I'm leaning towards this going well because I've seen the preview. I'm looking at the characters. Mignola's approving a lot of
The
this
actors
stuff.
in it already. Mila Jovovich is going to be. I mean, like, there's already a lot of good things in it, and then you're adding Lobster Johnson with an actor that has been proven to do really, really well in roles like this. Oh yeah, it's
Look
good.
out for the Mignola-verse. We have a lot more Mignola goodness that's going to be hitting these lists. I'm stoked.
It's good.
Finally getting some recognition it deserves. But what is the first appearance of Lobster Johnson in the Mignola-verse?
The Hellboy Box Full of Evil #1.
That's right. And this is a book that you can find. This is a book that I wouldn't be surprised to maybe creep up on a hot list at some point. If it made the hot list next week, I would not be surprised at all.
Right.
Yeah, this is an affordable book that's out there and one that a lot of people aren't scouting for unless you're hunting Hellboy in particular. I know, because I'm hunting for this book in particular.
Right. And some people are actually excited about the Hellboy, Tom and I included, but about the new Hellboy movie. But yes, now that we know more about the fact that Lobster Johnson could potentially be in this, right, there's going to be more
safe
appearances.
Pickup.
It is.
All right, why don't you tell us about Invincible Iron Man #11? Because number 10 made the list, the hot list. But wait a minute. This may be the true first. Shoot, did we make a mistake?
I don't know if we made a mistake, but quite honestly, there's a lot of people out there who wanted number 10 because it's the first time that Pepper Potts sees the suit. Invincible Iron Man #11 is the first time Pepper Potts actually appears as Rescue in the suit with Jarvis helping her. And that's a big thing because if Gwyneth Paltrow is actually Rescue in the new movie, this is the first full appearance. And I know there's a lot of times that there's a cameo of something or there's something in the shadows and then later on another appearance happens. This is the first full appearance. And a lot of times you're going to have a cameo first and a first full. This one is the book that everyone should be looking for.
Really, you want to get 10, 11, and 12. Because if you look on eBay, all three of them are getting credited for the first full appearance.
They are.
They are. It's one of those things, but you know, we got to mention it. Shout out to Topher putting it to paper.
Well, it's like that Ms. Marvel, Mystique appearance? Because there's like two of them technically in there, and one she's a shadowy. Oh my God.
Yeah, and they're both hot books.
They both are, absolutely, from that Ms. Marvel run. Yeah.
Yep. Different collectors want them, but they want both of them.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to pay for them. Moving on to Batman Beyond Unlimited #13. This is a little bit of a stretch. I know. I put the Hellboy filters on, though. If this was a Hellboy situation, I would want this book.
Okay.
So I'm doing this for the Harley Quinn fans. I know Topher's doing this for the Harley Quinn fans.
Yeah.
First appearance of Old Lady Harley. All right. Issue number 42. Hit the top 10 list last week.
Right.
Old Lady Harley's hot. People are excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good book. It's a character that's very well respected. And an old lady version, boom, instant classic, new minor key.
Tom, are you about to tell me that there is an appearance of a Harley that happens to be an old lady in a previous comic that wasn't called Old Lady Harley?
Yes. And
what?
Not only is she old, she's like really old. Oh. Okay, so in Batman Beyond Unlimited #13, there is a couple panels of an elderly lady, and if you look at like the cupboards in her kitchen, they're the Harley Quinn, costume colors.
Okay, that's a stretch.
And everything, but it's her.
Sure.
It's Harley, but she's an old lady. Now, here's the thing. This is why I got to give a shout out to CBSI, because this is like, I'm going to be a little humbled here because I just realized just the strength of the community and the powerhouse of what is the machine of CBSI, because these guys know what they're doing, okay? I wanted to see a picture of this because, like, good luck finding Batman Beyond Unlimited #13, page whatever, panel number whatever, right? So I text Jack and I'm like, is there any way I can get a copy of this? Like what pictures do you have? I want to see this. I got to show the audience. I immediately get panels sent back to me. Oh, here's panel 1 and panel 2. But wait.
Okay.
Because he says, take a look at this. Batman Beyond Unlimited #1. Look at this panel. And he sends me like 4 screenshots of another. Who has pictures of, but Jack, why do you have pictures? Or Topher, why do you have pictures of Batman Beyond Unlimited #1? Because they sent that really quick. And if you look in this panel, you see Old Lady Harley, this old lady that we're talking about, in a hologram form in like the corner of the damn page.
Mind blown.
How did I get, it's like, he just sent it so quick. Like, how do they have this? CBSI, comicbookinvest.com.
Great.
You're killing it.
Oh my
but
God.
You know what? To the Harley Quinn fan, they're going to be appreciative. Mm-hmm. And I'm appreciative for this being on the list.
Absolutely. So last week on the CBSI Hot 10 list, we talked about Captain America number 25, which is the first appearance of Sam Wilson as Captain America. And we've already talked about how Bucky and Sam, they are both potentially, in case the fact the real Cap doesn't make it through this next movie.
And there's also talk of him getting his own show potentially.
Right.
So he may not be in line for a movie. He may be in line for a television show, which is equally important.
Great. Sam Wilson, the Falcon, turns into Captain America. We've seen this storyline before. Where have we seen this, Tom?
Well, we've been saying Captain America 25.
Right.
CBSI covered the hot list because the community deemed that to be key-worthy.
Yeah.
But you know what? Topher coming in again. Captain America Sentinel of Liberty number 8. Showing Sam Wilson in
As
the
Captain
full
America.
Captain America getup. The costume. This is it. This predates it. This is a true first. Well done finding this one. Here's the panel.
Wow.
This happened. All right. And then we're going to round out the list. I think this is going to make you happy.
You know what? I think this is going to make me happy.
You're a fan,
Eva Green makes me happy.
right?
Oh my God. She was so good. For those of you that haven't seen Sin City, A Dame to Kill For, it was so beautiful. And really, that was one of those that I actually paid to see in 3D because a black and white stunning movie with a dame like that, oh yeah, it was worth watching every single bit of it. And the show, Penny Dreadful, which I hear is making a return to Showtime.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Did Penny Dreadful make an appearance in comic books? Like, what's the first cover appearance?
I know that Titan Comics had a miniseries that started a couple years ago, 2017 or so, but
Exactly. So you would assume that it's Titan Comics, but no. Titan Comics put out a preview in 2016 featuring Penny Dreadful on the cover. First appearance of Penny Dreadful in comics. In previews.
interesting.
Even Topher mentions it. He says, I know that people are going to give me crap for putting a preview comic on here, but this is what it is. And he's excited for this show. So like, if he's excited, I know other people are excited. And if other people are excited, they're going to want to know this.
Oh, very, very much so. And if you didn't have a chance to check out Penny Dreadful, it feels a lot like what League of Extraordinary Gentlemen could have been for a movie, truthfully. And that's what I feel like, because you have all of these horror people coming in, all of these literary masterpieces just juxtaposed into one horror-y dark story. And it felt like, while I liked the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen taking all of the literary figures and putting them as a team, the movie failed. There was a lot of potential there. This, as far as a big screen adaptation of throwing the Frankenstein monster up there, throwing up Wolfman, throwing up all of these other things. Oh my God, Penny Dreadful was just beautiful and gory, and there were some scenes that were too tough. Oh, just creepy and bloody, and it's beautiful. It's
Coming
great.
back to Showtime.
I'm excited.
I'm
so excited.
It's going to be
Yep.
good. Thank you so much to comicbookinvest.com, CBSI for putting out this list. Shout out to Topher. We do this video every single week. Don't forget to hit that like, that subscribe button, and we want to hear your thoughts. What do you think about True First? Put that in the comment section below. And as always,
Geek responsibly.
Nuff said. We made this video a couple days ago, but we're here just actually chatting about Stan the Man. It's kind of a weird day.
It is a weird day. You know, he passed away today, and it's just interesting that emptiness you kind of feel.
Right.
And knowing, like, his presence isn't even really around. And I know he's Stan Lee and a comic creator, but he's played a big part in my life and your life. And it's still interesting that the effect that he has, even being so far away in our relationship with each other that we don't really have, but we've met, and that was a huge moment for me.
Definitely. It's a strange day for sure. I feel like we have definitely more respect to give, and we'll do more videos that will incorporate him in the future. But we just want to say, you know, our condolences to the family. And yeah, like Stan will live on in all of the work that he helped create. So.
And he was a vet, and it's Veterans Day.
Heck yeah.
So.
Yeah, and give, like, if you know a vet, give them a call. Let them know that you're grateful for what they did, their service that they provided. Because, heck, super important, and we appreciate them. Geek responsibly.